bienvenidos, benvenuti, welcome to the Music Polyglot channel. Now, this being the Music Polyglot channel, you'll find good quality subtitles down there. Today, we're going to have a look at Therefore I Am by Billie Eilish. I'm going to show you 3 different ways of playing this song. Now, if you, my friend, if you are a professional player or a very advanced guitarist, well, that was all you needed to know. So go get 'em, Tiger. For the rest of us, let's break everything down in a close-up. Okay, so let's begin with the first option. Let me play it for you slowly so that you can see what's going on. 3, 4. Okay, so let's break that down. We have 2 chords. Chord number 1, D minor. You'll need your index finger on fret 1 of the 1st string. You'll need your finger 2, that's the middle finger, on fret 2 of the G string. And you'll need either the 3rd finger, so your ring finger, or the pinky, on the 3rd fret of the B string, 2nd string. So it can be either that or that. Up to you. Most people find that easier at the beginning. And you want to play the top 4 strings. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and a 4th. Okay? The 4th string is an open D, so this is your bass note. This is a D minor chord. Great. Chord number 2, A major. You may have encountered this one already, even if you only just started playing guitar. So, all fingers 1, 2, and 3 in the 2nd fret of the D string for finger 1, G string for finger 2, and B string for finger 3. You want to play the open A, this will be your bass note, and you also want to let the open E, high E, ring out. You don't want to play the bottom low E string. So chord number 2, A major. Chord number 3 is still a type of A chord called an A7 chord or an A dominant 7 chord, for which the only thing you need to do is to take off your middle finger so as to let the open G ring out. You need to make sure that that rings out open. And again, from the low A, which is your bass note, you play all 5 strings, all except for the bottom E, and this is A7. So that's it. Those are the 3 chords. Let's talk a little bit about the rhythm. Okay, we have 4 beats in the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to be taking our hand down on each of those beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in between those beats, you're going to have ands. So when you play, you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. These are quavers or 8th notes. Okay, so our hand is going to be going down and up in 8th notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we're going to be playing 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That translates as down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Play along if you want. So you're going to go to the A and 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Okay? So 2 bars on the A minor, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and again, 1, 2, 1 bar on A major, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1 on A7, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That gives us a 4 bar sequence. This second option, what it does is it plays the chords and the bass line together, which is actually quite cool because the bass line is kind of the most recognizable feature of the song, if you will. Let me play this part so that you can see what's going on. I'll play it slower. So the same two chords, three chords really, D minor, A major, and A7. Now for the D minor, now I'm really going to suggest that you play this with fingers 1, 2, and 4, so pinky, because we're going to need the third finger to play the bass line. So we play the full chord on 1 on the first beat, and then we'll follow the bass line, which goes open A, twice, to an F, which is the third fret of the D string, twice as well, and then back to an open D. Okay, so that bar again, full chord, twice on the D, twice on the F, and once on the D. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Same rhythm as before. So the second bar starts off the same, up to the first F, and then we play an open G. So we're going to have to take off the second finger, then back to the F. So up to that point we have D, F, G, taking that finger off, then back to the F. And then we're going to play an E, which is just a semitone or a fret down from the F. So here, and we're going to play it with finger 1. Okay, so. Okay, and then we move on to the next chord, for which you'll need to keep that index there, but now it's going to bar strings 2, 3, and 4 on that second fret, and you want to also catch the open A because you're playing an A chord. Okay, so on the first beat of the bar we play the A, and then immediately after on 2 we'll add the third finger on the 4th fret of the A string. This is a C sharp. So, and we follow the bass line, which is twice on that 4th fret, twice on the E, that 2nd fret of the D string, back to the 3rd finger. Okay, so far. So on the second bar of that A, we're going to go again full chord on the first beat, then twice on the C sharp, which is the 4th fret of the A string, once on the 1st finger, 2nd fret D string, then up a semitone, up a fret, finger 2, then back down, and then down to an open D. So that second bar sounds like this. And notice how my hand is all ready to go back down on the D minor because that's the end of the sequence and everything starts over again. The third option is more of a rhythmic play. Really, you're not playing the bass line and you're still playing the same 3 chords, but it's all about the rhythm here. So let's hear it once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's play it once really slowly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can see that we're playing the same chords. Now the rhythm is slightly different. So let's see. That goes on the D minor, full chord on 1. On 2, we'll play a muted strum. So this is the big novelty. A muted strum is played by strumming, as you normally would, but instead of strumming on an open chord, you actually mute the strings with your palm at the same time as you strum. And for extra muting, you also are not pressing down here. So these are just kind of laying on the strings, but I'm not pressing down so that they don't ring out accidentally. So you have 1, 2. Okay. Then we're going to go back on, so we're pressing again, and we play on the and of 2, so that's the upstroke. And then on the down again, and on the up again. So far you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4 will be another muted strum. And we play the and of 4, so the upstroke, open again. So the whole bar goes 1, 2, and 3, and then the cycle starts again. So I'll play the 2 bars together so that you can hear them, how they connect. And the same rhythm repeats on the next 2 chords. Alright, so this adds a lot of vibe and rhythmic material that makes the song come out a bit more lively. If you can alternate between, say, the part that plays the bass line with this part, you can come up with a really cool arrangement, especially if you want to play and sing at the same time. When you're singing, you can play this part, and then when you're not singing, you can play the bit with the bass line. All right, so there we have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was useful. And even if you're just starting out, I hope you found those 2 chords accessible. And if you're a bit more advanced, I hope that you found the other options more suitable to help you take that song where you want to take it. If you are after tabs or sheet music for these 3 options, all that and a lot more is available to all my Patreons on my Patreon page. So hey, why not consider becoming one yourself? The link in the description below. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that YouTube notifies you when a new video comes up. If you'd like a free video call lesson on this song, contact me through the website, which I'll link to in the description below. Thank you for staying till the end, and I'll see you next time. Hasta la próxima. Arrivederci. Au revoir.